course, I always like it at warp speed, but so I kind of gauge it by where these are, how much height I want on this.
Yeah.
And then this is where he's talking about the embrasures, where he wants them open. So I'll just try to, because what he's saying, because sometimes he's right, and when I am in a hurry, I don't open them as much. And that's where he's talking about with the guns. See, then I pretend I know what I'm doing here. See, and then I'm just kind of going by where I kind of did those lines, give me a general ballpark figure. It doesn't mean it's going to be beautiful when I'm done, but you know what's bad though? It's the sun kills me. Sometimes it, oh man, by the time I'm done, it's like torture. Usually I use the other one, but I just wanted to use it for the embrasures. And see knife edge, how it comes in really thin at the top. See how this one's kind of thick?
Oh, yeah.
And then this one's kind of more in like that. See, it's like that. And this side, I don't worry so much about making the separations, because it's more for their tongue to play with in it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just sort of leave that side smooth.
Would we have to open the raisins on that side too?
Yeah, you do. But as far as making the lines down the middle, like they're separate teeth, I don't worry about it. And then on this one, I try to stay away from the contact itself, and I kind of come around the edges here. And then I just play it by ear with the contact when I get back in the room. But see, this one's a bit much, so we can get rid of a little bit of that. Now I'll come back over here and I go, okay, let's pretend we're Michelangelo, long lost cousin. It's not very artistic. See, at the other, actually I have them here. I used to have those red discs, but they break so easy and they're hard for me to do, so that's why I don't do them. And then I'd leave them separate and then I'd cut the indentations with that. They would look nicer. Okay, now that's the gist of what I start out. Then I go back and I just see what it looks like first here, and then I know what else I got to do. Okay, so let's see. Okay, see now it's nice to have their head here because now you can do it, and I can do it easy on here, but you won't be able to do it in their mouth. Let's pretend. Let's just see articulation. It's not done yet. And then wherever I have back down more, I will. Let's see. Let me just see. I always double it. Because these people never give you an accurate bite. So I always double it. And then that way I make sure. I'd rather overdo it than underdo it, because otherwise then they complain. Let's see. And then, jump, 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 jump. See, and then I see where it hits, right? But now I'm going to get this one. I'll worry about making it pretty afterwards. So will Dr. Trent do his first block? See, and it fits pretty tight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So once you get your cement in, hopefully it's not going to go anywhere. You know what I mean? Hopefully. And even then, sometimes they have gotten them off. I'm always like, how the hell did you do that? And my favorite ones are when they snap on. I call them my snap-ons. Then the thing's always going to be, you'll get these teeth right, then of course it won't hit on this one because I was too short. But that's generally what happens when they start hitting on the pontic. And then sometimes too what I do, I go back and I stick it in their mouth and I see where I want to add or let go or take off. And sometimes I say, you know what, that thing's so far back there, who cares? It depends where it is, how glamorous I want to make them. Let's see. Okay, now let me just see how high. Okay, maybe I can take just a tad more up on this one. Because like you were saying yesterday, you don't want it to hit too much into their gum. So you are right about that. Let's see. Yeah, see, it's kind of like it's close, but it's not like smashing into it. Because otherwise, I know what you're saying, because sometimes it's easier just to leave it, but then everything gets stuck. Everything gets stuck in there. Okay, now let's see, it's hanging up somewhere in the front here, because it's not going down all the way. Because remember how T was saying too, the angulations of the teeth and everything? It doesn't die on us, huh? Okay, now it's going down better. Okay. Yeah, see, and then this would be where I go in the room, then I get the regular handpiece, and then I kind of make it look prettier here, just the bite in their mouth, blah, 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 blah. And then, see if it's pretty good. But if you have a hard time getting it on, you look at the inside, just take the regular handpiece and just take off any little excess. Don't make it like super huge, just see where it looks like it might be the hang-up, take that piece off, and then just try it again, because sometimes if you make it too open and sloppy, then it's just that, it's too open and sloppy. And then, you know, you have to depend on a lot of cement to keep it in, or reline the damn thing. See, and then what I wanted to do, remember when I was telling you that, this part here? Yeah, so what I would do is I'd make a little extra. Normally I kind of nail it on the first one, but not always. And then I just go, okay. Let's see. And I put a little bit on here. Just to make it a little bit longer. We don't care what it looks like right off the bat, we just want the height. And I just play with the bottom. Happy this one stay together. There we go. Okay. Of course, then you know I have them bite so I can see too. That's okay, Serena. Let's see.
So you're basically kind of adding just like on the buckle.
Yeah, I'm just putting it like
to size.
Just see so it's a little bit longer so it actually hits there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not even going to make it 100% hit. A lot of times I have a bad habit if I try to do what do you call it, hypo, because I don't want them hitting hard on it, because that's when they sometimes have toothaches. Yeah, see, so then I just do it like that, and I say okay.
What if we make it not hit at all?
Well,
is that a problem?
Well, sometimes the only reason it's a problem if it doesn't hit at all is that's when the teeth sometimes move up. And then when you go to do the bite, then it's bang, bang, bang. You're going, well, I didn't have all that problem, because the teeth tend to start shifting. So the whole idea is to try to keep them from shifting any way we can, you know. And sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. I'll let it set for a minute because it's still a little bit soft. Then I just got to trim it back. So we'll have Dr. Trent do one of these, and he'll make his much prettier than me because he's very artistic. I think the Japanese in them, aren't they very much artistic, and they have soft hands, and they're very skillful with their hands, especially when he stands there like this.
And we all love Dr. Trent very much.
I do love him
Yes.
very much
yeah.
because I was telling Serena someday when I have his bronze statue made, I'm going to have him standing there like this.
Oh, you mean the black stallion one, huh? Yes.
there you
All
go.
right.